Are we live? Is live maybe? Yeah, looks like live on Twitch and on YouTube. So for whatever. Oh no, let's not hear myself. Quiet me. There we go. Hello, Andurlex, Black Flag, and Rachel. Hello, and Robmax, Bad Vic Gun. Hello. So yeah, this is live Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. EST on both YouTube and Twitch. So watch on whatever you prefer if you wanna tune into these streams. That's the time, well, the thing on the thumbnail is a cliff that's actually by the way, like all the way over there. It's one of those that's all the way far back there, but those when I looked closer to them, they ended up being a little too big for the build that I had in mind right now. And the build that's on the left side of the thumbnail, I thought would be cool for not exactly that. I'm not gonna copy it, just like using it for inspiration to sort of like get a little idea for what I'm going for here. Cuckoo and Tuan and EO, hello. Just gonna get the materials that I need here. I feel like you've been there in not too long ago, Koku. Maybe I remember wrong. Maybe we have a different perspective of time. Let's see. Definitely want to use this one. I think this is gonna be really cool for like the slopes on the roof. Like we have a roof here, and then there's this thing going like this. I think that could be very cool. Yeah, let's just start with this. Actually, I'm gonna need roofs, obviously. Hello, Min Bao. Alright. I'm gonna actually need a rocket launcher as well. Get rid of some of these trees. Well, I don't know if I'm going to use this one, but it's really a really nice building block, very big. Regular wall. Yeah, keep foundation. I'll use that. Let's just get the staircase. Guten morning. Anyways. So, I'm all recording properly and stuff, I assume. Yes, that's good. That is good. Lian Quan Gaming, hello. Okay, so let's start with the rocket launcher thing here. So I want to build it sort of on the back of this cliff here. So that's where I'll remove trees. I think actually like probably like the whole thing here I'll remove the trees on, because I kind of want to have a little bit of a courtyard in the front, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe I can keep one tree or something, because I like these trees, but they gotta go. I want to have it sort of almost hanging off the cliff back here, so yeah, let's just have this as a starting point. So music from Uth O'Reilly, by the way, if anyone is wondering. I also feel like randomly mentioning that G-Portal is the best server provider company. And there's a 5% link in the description if you want to get some nice G-Portal servers for playing ARK. Is this... actually, let's have it a tiny bit wider, so it goes all the way out here. Why you know play normal server? And make videos normal farm, because that's retarded, that's why. Why would I do that? Hello KK. So tanks, what's like... Why? I don't know. Where did you come from? Like, what brought you to this channel? This is not a channel for official PvP on ARK Survival Evolved, and it never will be. I'd rather get coronavirus than do that. Actually, let's remove this tree. Banshees, hello. This mod here is CKFR. Castles, Keeps, Forts, Remastered. I'm gonna think a little bit and take a little look at that picture. Yeah, why don't you farm 4 hours for a 2x2? That's a great question, Brainwatch. So what was I gonna do? I wanted to take a look at that picture. Wait, can I find that picture somewhere? I lost my picture. Well, whatever, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Nathan, hello. We like to see you raiding bases to people. That's not gonna happen. Truth? What truth? Why don't you do a house from the truth? A house from the truth, what does that mean? What's a house from the truth? Madame Rosabella on Twitch, hello. This is a house from the truth. A house, that sounds so dramatic. I'm starting to like French people. That's always cool to see French people in chat. They I don't know. I just like generally like most of the behavior that French people has in chat. So yeah, and I like the fact that for some reason that you French people announce that you're French when you come in. Let's remove this thing. No, wait. I'm gonna just have this... No, not all the way over here. Over to here, and then it will go in one block. So it will actually be quite different from the thing in the thumbnail. Or like, Here's a difference between this build and the build in the thumbnail, and that's the build in the thumbnail does not have it's sort of divided into two parts, but the two parts are not different in different. They're not different in width. If that makes sense. No, don't ask me why I'm not playing survival. Tell me why I should play survival. What's the point? Tell me how I can monetize that with tell me how someone who doesn't play ARK can play ARK in survival mode as a job and have people be interested in watching the videos. Explain that to me. Let's remove this. Or, yes, let's remove it. And here, I'm gonna have a little tower. No, I won't have fun raiding people. And why, like Magnus or Dinosaur were pointing out, I'm doing this as this is my income to make YouTube videos. Like, I can't monetize having fun, and I don't even think I'd have fun raiding people. And I'll probably get raided myself. But you know, there's other YouTubers that you can, you know, go away and watch. Ceiling. Yeah, I'm very much YOLOing this build, just hoping that it will turn out good. I'm not copying the thing in the thumbnail. People on YouTube play survival all the time. They make a series of it. Yeah, and then people that want to see that can go watch that. Why would I do something that other people do better than me when I won't even enjoy it myself? Liechtenstein Castle. Okay. Is that something in like Germany or something? Or I know that the picture that is in the thumbnail is like photoshopped, and that it's just put onto that cliff, and it's actually somewhere else. Or, I can't remember, I wonder if it was actually used in a movie or something. Like, something in my head tells me that it's a James Bond movie. I can't remember for sure though, I'm probably wrong about that. Because then I think I would have remembered it from a James Bond movie, since I've seen most of them. Baden-Württemberg, southwest of Germany. Okay. Yeah, Ruhan. I feel like these kind of cliffs there are like very well suited for cool cliffside platforms or cliff platforms. The one. Hi, Surprise! How's it going? Thanks for the super chat. What was I saying? Yeah.
Surprise Muttafaka donated €2 through Super Chat. En dislike. What the hell?
En dislike. I think that the Norwegian accent is particularly funny for me because I'm Norwegian, and just like hearing the over-exaggerated Norwegian accent is just super funny. That's why I really like that text-to-speech thing. Thanks for the super chat. Do I hate Vietnam? What? No, I don't hate Vietnam. But I wish that Vietnamese people would explain to me... well, I don't know, like, I'm very curious about where all the Vietnamese people are coming from, but nobody is telling me. The bot still has better accent than you. And well, that bot sounds like a Norwegian person that's good at talking English, but just decided that they're not gonna give a fuck about their accent. That's what like they're just gonna be like, "Hello, I am Norwegian. I will speak the way that I want to speak because, you know, we are superior. Don't tell us what to do." You know. No, just kidding. Oh, 5 people on Twitch. Yeah. A water base you're asking about. I've done now 2 bases with the ocean platforms. One of them was streamed yesterday, and the other one, the speed build is like the turtle. It was the first speed build on the Genesis that I made. The speed build for the other one is going to be published tomorrow. Speaking of speed builds, so tomorrow at the same time as this stream started, I'll publish a speed build for the stream that I did yesterday. So that's an ocean platform with a turtle thing. It's sort of like a fishing village or whatever you want to call it. And on Sunday, finally, the lava castle, or whatever you want to call it, the big castle of Corona, or or whatever, will be published on Sunday at 12. Yeah, I know. I know they come from Vietnam, but I mean, like, literally, like, what brings them to the channel, I guess. Because they keep saying something about Mixi Gaming, but I don't see anything on his channel about my channel, so I'm just... What sort of wrong thing would you say? Yeah, I mean, I think generally, like, survival games, I think both ARK and also Colon Exiles. Yeah, I think ARK is very popular in Vietnam, but I think it's more to it than that, though. Thanks, Go. Anyways, I don't know what to do now. So I got that tower thing there. I think maybe I'll have that tower on the other side as well. I'm not sure. No, I don't know Mixi Gaming, but a lot of people mention Mixi Gaming when they come to the channel, that they're, say, Mixi Gaming with love or something. You're saying that ARK is popular in Vietnam? Okay. I'm just gonna have that tower on this side as well. This is one of those times when I feel like this castle doesn't really have a shape that makes sense to me. So it's like I feel like I just gotta hope for the best and then just build something and hope it eventually turns out cool. But I don't know. I like how these towers there kind of like go into the mountain below. Like that's kind of cool. PUBG, ARK, Minecraft, Free Fire. Never heard about Free Fire. I don't know about my PC specs. Some computer company needs to like contact me and be like, hey, we wanna sell computers for us. We pay. Just kidding. I don't know if this is actually gonna be beautiful. We'll have to wait and see. I kind of want to have a bridge from here to that mountain over there and have a huge castle there. That's part of why I chose this location, so that I could do that. But I think that would be for a different video. Maybe. Steals the creativity from pics on the internet. I mean, to me, I find it often more easier or enjoyable to try to copy something and then like make it work in a video game than to come up with everything completely myself. With this build here, I think this is more of a case of coming up with it completely myself. It's like, yeah, I got that picture in the thumbnail to like sort of just give a little idea of how to do certain things or whatever, but it's definitely not like a copy. But for example, the Hogwarts build in ARK, that one I was really happy with, and you know, that's not a lot of creativity. Obviously, like there's certain changes that I have to make, and I have to like be creative to make it work in ARK, but it's more of a case of, you know, just finding a clever way to copy it. And yeah, I tend to enjoy those a little bit more, where I don't have to come up with everything myself. This is actually starting to look like a decent start. I think I gotta just stop and think a little. I'll see you later, Rosabella on Twitch. Genius. Nah. What's Thigh Simulator? Thigh Simulator? That sounds weird. Yeah, nobody comes up with things completely on their own. Yeah, you're right about that. Why don't you play multiplayer with your friends to build it fast? It's because the point is not to have or to have a complete build is great and it's important. an important part of the channel strategy to have a good finished product at the end. But more importantly is the process of the building, that it's like it shows, you know, like 95% of the building process. And if I were to build it with someone else, they would, I wouldn't be able to show the parts that they're building. So and since this is the channel gets basically everything from the speed builds, I can't make speed builds with other people. From Mixie Gaming with love. Thief. What's Thief? I don't use S+. The mod that I use is CKF and Eco Trees. That's usually the mods that I have for everything. Okay, I'm gonna have these towers there on this corner here as well, I think. Or actually, what if I have square towers there? Let's just be rebellious and have square towers on this side. What's the game Paladins about? I'm not really looking for new games to play right now, but it's not like I'm not looking. I mean, that sentence made a lot of sense, right? I wouldn't be averse to trying out a new game. Well, a little bit averse, but like not 100%. The type of games that I would be interested in, not necessarily just for the channel, like, well, it's building games, right? That's I'm the most interested in for the channel, but I'm also I'm thinking a little bit about eventually, not quite yet, but eventually stream games like Dark Souls, basically. I'm not sure if how interesting that will be for most people watching this, but I mean, I would enjoy it. I don't have your mom. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Hi Sephiro, how's it going? The islands aren't really small, they're actually really big. They just look a little smaller because they're, you know, this one that I picked here was like the smallest one of them all. I deliberately picked it because I counted the foundations from the left to right and found out it would be like 8 foundations or something, and I didn't want more, or 9 or 10 maybe. And on the other islands, for example, the one in the thumbnail, I specifically did not pick that one to build on because it was too much. It's like 30, 40 foundations from one side to another, and for this build here, I didn't want that since I wanted to be like narrow, like kind of on the thumbnail. Or, I mean, like on the thumbnail. Alright, well, hello, just week. Cool that you're stopping by, even if you're not staying long. Alright, I gotta get some other windows. These windows are cool. I need some other ones as well. I'm personally feeling a kind of a sense of something is not right, gonna be right about this build. Like it's gonna be like a little like too wide or something. I'm not sure. So I think maybe, yeah, okay, let's not have that happen. So to prevent it from looking too wide, I'm gonna have right here a little wall thing with matriculation, and I think that might hopefully make the finished product look more good. More good. That's the word, right? Yeah, obviously. Duh, more good. Who doesn't say more good? Genesis feels like a map to go to from your big bases on other arcs. You mean like you play it like it's how do I put it? Like you go a little like back and forth. I wouldn't know since you know not been playing the game. And then there's this thing here. Yeah, I'll turn down the handsome. Is this better? I'll just have my face like this for the whole stream, and then it will be okay. It's funny that my face is disturbing you. This is gonna get a little tiresome, but you know, gotta accommodate the viewers. I'm gonna have like a small tower here, like a thin tower. It's gonna look really, really cool. Hello, handsome. Ready to be impressed again with your wonderful creativity? Oh my god, that's that was weird. Not that weird though. It's gonna like I'm gonna do this for the rest of the stream. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm scaring you? Oh good. That's the point. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Duh. Dun 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 can I remove this? Yeah. I think I can only have 2 windows there. Yes, I speak Vietnam. I speak Vietnam all day. It's my favorite thing to speak. What do you think my cheeks are? Hello, I'm happy. I like your name. Demar, hello. Lumi cute, hello. Then you're probably somewhere in Europe. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty new Sephiroth. I mean, unless I mean, maybe you've been watching for a while and haven't started commenting on until I think first time I remember you was on the magma thing, and it wasn't that long ago. What's Seoul? Oh yeah, I want to say hi to some Chinese thing. No, Korean. Thing? Why am I saying thing? I say thing about a lot of things. I like to address people that are new, and also people that are old. Well, you're joking with Demor? Did Demor say anything? Oh, you were saying hi, new. I'm Sephiroth. Oh, I read wrong. But I mean, like, I was just saying that it's my time perspective since you started being active in the chat, or well, at least the first that I remember is from the magma thing, and since that wasn't that long ago, I would still like sort of consider you new, but I mean, not like new. Thanks, Ellie. And I'm happy. My name, Sven. What? Who is the retard? Rachel, who is this? This person needs to be banned. I didn't really like see the whole or understand the chat, because you know I miss out on a lot of things since I can't read all the messages. Well, if that person is not banned already, they need to be banned. Thanks. What am I building? Who knows? I'm gonna have some sort of... The entrance should be around here somewhere. I guess I can think about where to make the entrance later. Yay! Yeah, this is a spaceship. It's I don't think my opinions about Corona. Well, no, actually, I can share a thought I have about Corona without causing any like issue, because it's like it's a little touchy topic, particularly since, you know, YouTube demonetizes often sensitive things. But I think this can be said. I think that what people don't realize is that at worst it's a virus that's, you know, not good for you, I guess. But when you realize that, it's like they say that 3% of the people that get it die, but it's 3% of the people that get diagnosed with it that dies, and that's very, very different, because for 99% of people that get sick, they're just gonna be like, oh, I'm sick, I'm gonna just stay home and, you know, get better, and they don't count those people when figuring out that, you know, 3% of the people that get it die. So the fact that people are freaking out that a tiny little virus has, you know, people dying is like, okay, don't freak out. Wash your hands, and don't and wash your hands when you go to, I don't know, just do normal things and don't freak out. Is basically just my thoughts about it. And people always panic about some stupid shit. It's always some mass hysteria. It was World War III, now it's Corona, and then in a few months it's gonna be aliens, and then it's gonna be World War IV, and then it's like, oh wait, World War III didn't happen. And then it's gonna be whatever. There's always someone freaking out about something, and the world still spins. Oh yeah, and then Trump gets re-elected, and then that's the next thing people freak out about, which will happen, by the way. But I'm just saying, don't freak out. But wash your hands, you know. And don't put windows right here, because they need to be a little different from the other parts of the build just for fun. The lady falling down and screaming no. And then the stock market will collapse, which kind of sounds like it's doing right now because of the corona thing. And then somehow people still keep on living. Weird how that is. Oh, and I forgot to mention the Mayan calendar was predicting that the world would end a few years ago. That didn't happen either.
Feeling a bit lighter now.
Yeah, now that I defecated, I feel a little lighter. I'm more afraid of probing aliens than the coronavirus, to be 100% honest. None of those aliens are gonna probe my butt. Yeah, and zombies. Don't forget about the zombies. Let's have this thing here be a little bit taller. And have this window here as well. Are you infected with the coronavirus? Well, for those that are infected, then, you know, I wish them a healthy recovery. And that's probably what's gonna happen. It doesn't sound like a fun sickness to have, but there's still no reason to panic. Perfect username and avatar for being buried. But use the worry to remember to wash your hands. That's all there is. You can't do anything else. And you see that it's like what's going on in the world right now with like schools closing, everything closing, and you know, airport things closing or whatever, and that causes a lot of problems. All of the things closing, and just because like 70,000 people are sick or something, then suddenly that happens. It's like that's probably gonna be the biggest effect that Corona has on the world. That it's like making everything stop for a little while. But maybe that's a good thing, that the world stops a little bit, just to, in some weird way, just take a step back. This is too tall. I'm not gonna have this one be this tall, actually. I'm gonna have this stop at this side. Okay, so entrance in the front there. I'm just gonna stop and think a little. Dum-ba-dum. When I'm inspired by your build, are you using mods to fly around, and how do you the map? Is your ARK fade? I don't know exactly what you're asking, but if you press tab and then type GCM, then you can, you know, fly around. Also, when like a setting when you start a game, you can go into like the settings right before you go into a world and or into your world and do show creative mode, and then when you press escape, you'll have like an option here to do that, and that's how we fly. And remember to double click shift in order to not fly like a crazy person. I'd love to make a flying alien mothership, but it's the space or the flying things in Genesis they don't have the option to build very much. You can just build like a tiny bit around them. I just wanna I still haven't decided how I'm gonna go about this here. So this is gonna be very different from the thumbnail. And I feel like this is looking a lot like a lot of the other builds that I've made, so right now I feel like it's a little... I need to come up with something interesting here to make it look a little different. Okay, I have some idea for something I can do. I'm not sure how well it will work out, but I'm gonna just go for it and we'll see if it works or not. Hello, AQ. Also, it's not a lot of space to build on quartz. I did build a UFO on quartz at one time actually though. Alright, hope you get better, I'm happy. So how wide is this? Is this gonna be the right width? No. Not wide enough, so... Actually, yes. Let's do it this width. And it can go out to here. A little doorway right here and on the other side. Also a little door here. Large balcony overlooking the ocean. Maybe. It's not important for me that it looks like the thumbnail. There was particularly one thing about the thumbnail that I really liked that I wanna copy though, and that's the edge of the roofs, if that makes sense. I'll show you in a sec. how tall this... I kind of want this to be significantly taller, actually. But not as tall as the tallest tower. Maybe like this side. I'll do more on that part later. Actually, I think this can stick out a little bit. 1 block, 2 blocks, maybe 1 block is enough. 2 blocks. And then a gate here, so therefore I need to use these to be able to fit the... because this is 2 blocks wide, right, the gate, so I need to use the triangles in order to make that fit. The chat got coronavirus. Just kidding. It doesn't look dead to me. Hey mom, how's it going? Always good to see you here on the streams. Thanks. Gonna have a little sort of a balcony thing right there. So the quarantine thing, so terrible. I mean, I'm expecting like, oh, quarantine coronavirus, and I guess more people will watch my YouTube content then. Fan often feels guilty when people save up for ARK because of him, because he doesn't know if they're expecting the mechanics to be as annoying and problematic as they can be, so I'll warn you. Yes! Yes. That's absolutely true. That's I feel like this channel should not be like a deterrent for whether or not someone is gonna get ARK Survival Evolved, because it's when I make the speed build things, they show the game in a much better light than I think it deserves, and that's really like all there is to it. Obviously a lot of people clearly enjoy ARK a lot, but I think there's a lot of things not to like about ARK, but you know, it's just, I feel like my videos might at sometimes be a little deceiving, like might make the game look a little better than it actually is. So that's just a little fair warning for someone that's considering getting ARK, that it's like, take these videos with a little grain of salt, I guess. Thanks, Amer. But it is also a game with just a great scope, and they clearly bit off more than they could handle with this project. I wouldn't know, to be honest. But I mean, this seemed to land better than Extinction did. And I mean, they peaked like a week after the release of Genesis with like 160,000 people playing the game. So I mean, it's like definitely there has to be something to this game, but I mean, to me, what there is to this game is, I mean, there is the obvious thing, of course, that it's something that I can do for a living. That's where I can be creative, and I can do that with a, I would say, meh game. If it's like if I were to just play a video game, like, I wouldn't do that with ARK, but the fact that I can do ARK for a living is amazing, you know. And it's like, just the community by itself is enough to make it worth it. But it's like, that's not gonna be relevant for everyone, how the community is, because a lot of people like just playing games offline. Like, when I play video games, I prefer to just play them offline. But as a YouTuber, whether or not it's a good community is very important, because, you know, that's what you deal with, the community, all the time. I remember Atlas was like the launch of Atlas. That was like disgusting, and I think it's more the owner Snail Games than Wildcard's fault. But it's like Atlas was such a money grab that it's like, at this point, I don't care if they made the game good eventually. It's the fact that they released it in the state that it was, and they hyped it up so much, and it was completely unplayable. It's just, they knew that they could get away with it. I agree with the suggestion that Sven will be fun to watch in a Let's Play. However, he has no way of knowing if it would be profitable, and he has little free time right now. Yeah, but what was that as a response to? Did I miss another comment? I expected, like, when I made this channel, I expected it to be like a Let's Play channel, and just like doing fun shit in video games, and just, I don't know, just trying to make more humorous content, I guess. But it was like, this was the stuff that got views, and I mean, it's been working out pretty nicely, and it's you know, enjoyable enough thing to do. That was all I wanted with this build, was to just have the edge of the roof be like this, just like in the thumbnail. I just remembered now. I like that that design a lot. Oh right, yeah, but I mean, raiding isn't really Let's Play though. It's like, because there's so much farming, and you can't do like Let's Play farming. Let's Play farm the materials. Let's Play with snakes, yeah. Well, I mean, like a game like you know, Dark Souls or Bloodborne or something like that. That would be great to Let's Play or do streams of. Because then it's like, it's not really there's no part of the process that's not suitable for a video, which makes it a lot easier to make videos about. Last of Us? What's Last of Us about? Jeez, I just remembered when I played the second Harry Potter game on Nintendo GameCube, the Chamber of Secrets, and it was like, it was where the part, probably no one of you guys have played that exact game, but it was the part where the snake just starts like randomly, Harry can start hearing the snake suddenly, and it's like, I can smell you. And I'm like, I don't know how old I am. I was like 11 or 12, or I don't remember exactly, but I just went and did my homework instead. Like, no, not doing this shit. Time to do my homework. Jeez, you have 2 yellow anacondas and an African grey parrot? And I like parrots. Parrots are nice. They're probably very loud. And 5 tarantulas? Jesus. Do you like let them out and pat them and stuff? Jesus. Slowly backs away. What tarantula do you recommend for a beginner? Jesus Christ. Yeah, the snake actually did scare me into doing my homework. I would definitely go with the parrot if I had a choice between that and tarantulas. This is the part where you can walk on top of the roof. A Mexican brownie there, calm? You're talking about the best tarantulas for pets. How do you sleep at night knowing there's a poisonous animal in your house? I can fall asleep listening to death metal music, but a poisonous animal in my house? That would be terrible. Yeah, but I mean, wait, can you guys hear the birds at all during the stream? I can hear them a little bit. Just a tiny bit though. You see what going through walls? Yeah, yep. If you say let's party, yell let's party to birds, they'll be quiet. That's 100% true. We have tried it. Works every single time. 50% of the time. Do what voice? Let's party! That voice? You're the one that's good at that voice. Or I mean at least you're the one that was doing it successfully. Let's have this this tower be a little bit taller than the other one, just for fun. Because if you, for anyone that has birds, if your birds are bothering you or being too loud, just say "Let's party," and then they'll just stop for like about 3 seconds, and then they'll be like, and then you're like, "Let's party," and then they're like, birds are funny creatures like that. All right, so what do we have here? Let's change it to a different time of day. So, it's kind of thick on the sides. I don't know if that's really a problem though. Or like the towers are thick. I don't know. Like, let's just fly around and just get a little feeling for what could be, what could improve it. Overall, I mean, it's sort of cool. A little bit cool, kind of. But I feel like certain things would be, or like could be improved somehow. Kind of hard to figure out exactly what though. Well, I do want to touch the yellow on the combo. Oh, is someone leaving? Oh, see you later, Hashi. Soon. Yeah. Oh, someone said something on Twitch. Felam live. Hello, and thanks for the compliment. Not sure if that person is still there, because I only check the Twitch chat now and then, since it's like two viewers there. If a noodle can climb a tree, you don't play with that noodle. I don't know, I just feel like all snakes are evil. Don't want to cuddle something evil. Okay, so here's actually a plan that I have. I'm gonna have a castle here. Actually, that thing does look kind of okay, I think. Actually, no. Now I know what I'm gonna do here. This tower here, I'm gonna make larger and have the top be interesting looking, and have a like wide top. That's what's gonna make this this build look good. Now I know. What else can I do? Can I do something about this part here? I don't know. There's something not right here. Maybe it's too low. No, it's fine, I think. Anyways, where would I have the bridge? This is just for like future. So the bridge would go over to... Well, it could go actually from here and over to here. And then here I could have like a path up. Could I have the path up on this side maybe? No, let's have the path... If I were to do it this way, I could have it go like a bridge up here, and then a path go up to here, and then here can have another bridge go over here, so then it will be like connected on two different bridges. That will be for another time though, but I could incorporate that into this castle maybe, and have that sort of be the same castle on two cliffs. I don't know, I'll have to think about that a little. I think a bridge like that would look very cool, yeah. Yeah, let's not get a snake, okay? Please, let's not get a snake. We're not getting a snake. Why would we get a snake? No, 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 no. Snakes are evil. That's all I have to say. Okay, so the path to here. I gotta actually figure out the path. I feel like if one of us wants to specifically not get a poisonous pet, then let's not get a poisonous pet. But I gotta figure out the bridge thing. I could have the path just go up here, but I kind of like the idea of having two bridges, although that would be very pain in the ass probably to build, maybe. Okay, I mean, it's not that deep here, so it could be potentially possible. Oh, right, anaconda is not poisonous, right. But I could not handle having a snake as a pet. It's like having an enemy in the house, I feel. Like a natural enemy. Maybe one bridge is enough, although 2 bridges could be cool though. But maybe that will make the build a little too much. I'm gonna just make the tower and then decide on that later. I need this thing. What else do I need? I need roofs. Try to build it up flying. Let's see what you can do. How about no? Snakes with venom are venomous. Well, yeah, there is that. What? And I guess none are poisonous since they get eaten in South Asia. Jesus. What's scarier, an anaconda or a giant squid? Both. What about turning the castle into a church, like just adding big cross at top and benches inside? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could be a church. I could like try to have some like church attributes on it. Whatever that would mean. My cameraman is actually still in a decent position somehow. Giant squid is like multiple snake things coming at you and a big scary beak too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'd say the squid there's the more scary one. Alright, so let's put this gate here and do the thing on the top of this tower here. I did not come up with this design myself for this towers, by the way. I found it on one of the promo pictures on the Steam workshop page of CKF. I don't know who made it, but it's just, I thought, you know, that's nice. I'm just gonna copy that. And now I do the same thing on all of my CKF builds, basically. Hire a mercenary, yeah. The entire polar ice could melt and I would still be safe from squids. What? Not following. Do you live on up high or something? Gotta say, it never fails to amaze me that Sven can pay attention to the chat and build a masterpiece at the same time. I mean, masterpiece, I feel like, is a strong word for this build here right now. And paying attention, being able to pay attention is also a little bit of a strong word, because there's a lot of things that I'm missing out, and I'm like reading certain things and I'm like, what? Where did that come from? GG Brazil! Yeah, Brazil in the house! How's it going, Andre? I'm the most humble thing in the universe. I don't think I'm 100% humble. I think sometimes I'm a little non-humble. On occasion. I'm really good at pretending like I'm humble. Hello, Ethan. Pomada. Hello, samurai. What does pomada mean? Is that hello in some language? Need the other kind of roof. This one. What do you think is your masterpiece right now? Hogwarts. But I mean, it's there's a few other ones that I'm really happy with, but on top of the list is Hogwarts. I'm pretty happy with how the Castle of Corona turned out, or whatever you want to call it. Lava Castle, which I will publish on Sunday. Not, I don't think that one is as good as Hogwarts though. Minas Tirith. I feel like the ARK Minas Tirith that I did is the no, that one is it's pretty good, but it's like it's also suffering from the fact that it got really big, and the building limitations were really like eventually so annoying that I just had to stop before I could really like make much details on the build, which I think the build did suffer a little bit because of it. Like I think a lot of the walls there look a little boring, and it could have been done a little bit better. But it's it turned out pretty cool. I think that the other Minas Tiriths that I made in Fortnite and in Colon Exiles ended up being better looking than the ARK one that I did. But they're also both a little bit... I mean, the Colon Exiles one is very much smaller than the ARK one, which is like... It's just better because it's smaller, and because of the building materials that I was using for it, it just looked a little better. So it's not really like... it's understandable that that one ended up being a little better. I really hope you do another Hogwarts video with the voice and take us through the different areas and tell the story. Maybe... That's something that needs to be considered a little bit. Because I don't think it's necessarily on YouTube very specifically very important to make the extension there, that on YouTube it might potentially not be a good idea to have one product distributed over several videos, because then it's like I don't know, maybe it's not a problem. My fear is that people won't watch the speed build video or click on that if they click on the other thing, and that will cause basically like both of them to perform poorly. But of course, also it might be possible that if one person watches one of them, they're likely to watch the other as well. And, you know, maybe it does better because of that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little frightened for stupid reasons. Yeah, Sephiroth, Hogwarts, I think is the best build that I made. I used to feel like it was the Falcon Keep, but the Falcon Keep is not so good attempt at something Hogwarts-like. Like I was thinking about, let's make something that's kind of similar to Hogwarts when I was making that, and I think it turned out well. It's just not as well as Hogwarts, and that's probably, it's one of my best performing videos right now, the Falcon Keep, and it's like the whole video is pretty well made, which is very important to me, but the Hogwarts video is also well made, I think. Thanks Radify and Cyrillic letters. Isengard or Barad-dûr? No, I haven't tried those. The build that I'm releasing on Sunday is like sort of in a similar style as those ones, but I've never really like made them, and I don't think they're really suitable for these kinds of games. Not enough squares, I guess. The Two Towers. The Two Towers. What is that a reference to? I mean, that's the second Lord of the Rings movie, but which two towers are they actually talking about? They can't be talking about Barad-dûr and Isengard, because that's Barad-dûr isn't really in that movie very much, if I recall. There is a tower in Helm's Deep that's very large, so maybe that's the tower they're talking about. The greenery, the music, and my lack of sleep. Oh, don't mean to make you fall asleep on your on your job. I don't quite remember if the second tower is from Minas Morgul or Barad-dûr. Yeah, my name is Sven. Minas Morgul or Barad-dûr. But Minas Morgul isn't really in that movie either. That one is they show in the third movie. I feel like it has to be the tower in Helm's Deep and Isengard. It's definitely Isengard. There's no way it's not referring to Isengard. I'm not familiar with the Lord of the Rings books, but are the what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. Now time for some pillars and accent things. Or Thunk and Barad-dûr? Wait, what are you saying, Zephyro? Wait, if you wait until it lowers its performance, would it work a bit? Wait, what? Lowers what? Performance? God eftermiddag, Pinky's Productions. I didn't see your message until now. What's Orthanc? Which tower is Orthanc? Isengard Tower is Orthanc. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's Orthanc and Barad-dûr? Huh. Well, what's going on with Barad-dûr in the second book then? It's kind of weird to name the movie that then. Was it like was the book called The Two Towers as well? It's kind of like naming the first movie of Harry Potter, The Chamber of Secrets. It's like irrelevant to the movie. Yeah, Barad-dûr is where Sauron's eyes. Okay. Yeah, it's because Saruman joins Sauron, or whoever is who amongst Sauron joins Saruman, Saruman, something. Yeah, I figured that would have been the reason. It's just I feel like they didn't show that. I don't know. It just. That tower didn't seem that relevant in that movie. I guess it's not really... Who cares, right? I'm just all surprised. Something to keep in mind, the movies and the books were cut, different things happened in one book might have happened in a different movie. Yeah, but was the book called Two Towers? Even they still should have, like, I feel like they still could have considered naming it something different. Maybe that's I would be bad. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird to have a thing named after something that's not really going on in the thing to me. Then I feel like they should have had that more in the movie. Shown more of the of whatever was going on in the book. Yeah, Sephiroth, I can't. I can't sleep with like people doing things, or like I can sleep with music because then it's like if it's certain kinds of music, it feels like nothing is happening, I guess. But if I feel like anything is happening, like I hear like someone walking around outside, for example, I can't sleep because I just go into like complete action mode or whatever. Like who's this? Let's have this thing right here. Why not? It's a little random looking, but I think it will work. Not on those, just on the thing here. Silmarillion? What's Silmarillion? I've heard about it. Angled foundations? So in the sideways skyscraper video, I used a glitch that's no longer in the game. So, but there's other ways of building things sideways, but not like I did in that video. Oops. Hello, how mobile gamer? It's only the book with the whole story of the Middle Earth. Duh. I saw someone else used angled foundations to build battleship guns. Guess they were using that glitch too. Was that Citharius? I think I know that he knows about other ways of doing that. I haven't really looked more into the other types of glitches. If you watch some of his newer videos where he builds things, like he might have. So him and Captain Fat Dog, those two channels, Citharius and Captain Fat Dog, would be places to go to figure out building sideways. Just feel like adding a little like line around here might make things look more detailed. I didn't want to plug other channels during your stream, so I was playing Koi. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I haven't really talked much to Captain Fat Dog, so I don't know much about like him, but Citharius seems like a very cool dude, and I wouldn't mind his channel being shared in my streams, since you know. How do I put it? If he gets some extra views, that's good, you know. Thanks, how? No, I mean Hua. Hua? I probably can't pronounce that correctly. So let's see how this actually looks with camera field of view low. I'm not really like there. Maybe it's the towers in the front that I'm not really feeling. Maybe if I changed those a little bit, it would be better. I also want to add the gatehouse in the front somehow, but I don't know exactly how I would go about that though. Well, I mean, overall it looks okay, I think, and it fits the nature, right? But yeah, it's the towers there. Maybe they're too tall. Maybe I need to lower them a little bit because they look like they're just like, I don't know. I just don't feel like it looks right. Maybe make the right front taller, tower taller than the left, like switch their heights. I'm not sure if that will make it any better. I think they could actually even be the same height, and that would be a little better. I think if I change this one to be the same height as that, I think it would be a little bit better. So I'm gonna do that and do a gatehouse, and then I'm also wondering about where I'd have my bridge over to here. But right now I'm thinking that I do have a lot of editing to do today to be able to publish 2 speed builds this weekend, and I've gotten more progress done here than I expected, and I'm thinking that I can continue this on Monday. So yeah, I'll think I'll call the stream here. Thanks, Rachel. But then on Monday I'll finish this probably. But tomorrow at 12 PM is EST, then there will be the speed build for that little turtle with this house here. So that's what I'm gonna go edit now, and on Sunday, let's just go take a little look in case anyone is curious. I think I can just go die to spawn in the lava. I don't know any other ways of going to the...
Now.
Shh! I'm fine, don't worry. Oh, whoops. I landed in the water. Oh my god. I need the admin rifle thing. Am I gonna drown now? Is there a cheat so I can just die? I need to just fall down and die. Yeah, so let's just die here and try this again. Wait, I gotta do GCM. I'm just going over to the lava place
Be
now.
careful.
Shh, just to go to and look at the magma castle. If anyone is curious about the level, I'll preview before the video on Sunday. So where will I spawn now?
Whew, that was a tough one.
Yeah, such a tough one, right? Do you ever play Conan? I have a lot of Conan videos on the channel. That's a response to the Twitch comment, by the way. That I haven't done that a lot lately. I'm thinking when the new map comes, I'll probably do some more Conan stuff on that map. But where is the place? Where is the place? Is it here? I think it might be here. No, not here. It's some like lava ocean thing. Where is? Oh, it's around here, I think. Somewhere down here. Yeah, here it is. Could be. Yeah, so here's loading. Takes a while to load in, but yeah, that's that. Looks a little Lord of the Ringsy, kind of. So that will be published on Sunday. The speed build, and the speed build is like an hour and 20 minutes long, and it's because of that it took so long to, or it's gonna take so long to render it and make it into an actual video, and that's why I need some time in order to do that. So I couldn't publish it until then. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the premiere tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow, and the next stream will be on Monday, and then I'll finish the thing for today's thing. Thanks, Nick. And wait, what are you saying? I feel it could have a wooden structure between those small towers and the bigger ones. Oh, on that build for today, maybe? Yes, something like that. I think maybe I could consider. Anyways, I'm gonna call this now. So bye bye.